Everyone to kindly take your seat. All right, then it's been recorded. All right, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, please kindly take your seat in front of your screens as we will begin our today's agenda shortly. Thank you. Now let's begin our agenda. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Peace be upon you. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. First and foremost praises to Allah, the Almighty, the greatest of all, on whom ultimately we depend for sustenance and also guidance. Secondly, may Allah's blessing be upon the Prophet Muhammad SAW, who has been sent to all mankind to improve and perfect the ethical and moral behaviors. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your enthusiasm for today's agenda of our program, and hopefully all of you can keep your spirits up until the last day. Again, let me introduce myself. My name is Fadli Muhammad Zulkifli, as your master of ceremony, but usually people call me Ali for short. I'm an IPB University student majoring in Sharia Economics, IPB University, Faculty of Economics and Management, and today I will be your master of ceremony and I will guide you all during the lecture. Please be kind upon me as you will find many mistakes from me. Thank you. Before we start, I would like to inform you all that this activity is sponsored by, the first one is Bastas Republic of Indonesia. Pilihan pertama pembayar zakat, lembaga utama mensejahterakan umat. And then the next one is PT Prudential Sharia Life Assurance, the best choice of Sharia insurance worldwide. And then the next one is LAS Al-Bunyan, zakat dan donasi Anda mengentaskan kemiskinan. The next one is PT Antam Tbk, logam mulia Antam akurat kadarnya. As well as BPRS Botani. Investasi lebih berkah bersama BPRS Botani. In BPRS Botani, you can have saving account with just 25,000 rupiah. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, as announced at the closing session yesterday, our today's agenda is cultural performance. So, I bet you are very curious about today's agenda, right? That is cultural performance, and you are very exciting, right, for today. So I think, would you like to give a reaction if you're enthusiastic for today's agenda? Would you like to give a reaction, right? All right, then. Thank you very much. Thank you for your enthusiasm. All right, then. For the first performance, we're going to watch a cultural performance from Sri Lanka. Right then, to the operator, would you like to?
There are around 2 million Muslims in Sri Lanka. Muslims constitute about 10% of the Sri Lankan population. Most of the Muslims live in cities like Colombo, Ampara, Trincomalee, Batticaloa, Puttalam, Mannar and Kandy areas. In the 16th century, descendants of Arab traders were the main traders in spice, with networks extending to the Middle East. The grandchildren of these Arabs are now called Sri Lankan Moors. The Sri Lankan Moors are mostly native speakers of the Tamil language, while a few of them speak Sinhala as primary language. According to demographic experts, Sri Lankan Moors are descendants of the Marakkars, Mappilas, Mammons and Pathans of South India. There are 749 Muslim schools in Sri Lanka and also 200 madrasas which teach Islamic education. There is an Islamic university in Baruala. Al-Iman School of Colombo was the first Islamic school of Sri Lanka, and they teach an integrated Islamic curriculum. In early 20th century, there were few Muslim professionals. But today, there are many Muslims in the fields of accounting, medicine and engineering. Due to the lack of opportunity in Sri Lanka, many Muslim professionals are emigrating to the Middle East, United States, Canada, Australia and Europe. The Sri Lankan Moors enjoyed social and economic mobility thanks to the historic head start they had in getting education and government jobs under the British colonial rule. Sri Lankan Moors of the eastern coast are primarily farmers, fishermen and traders. Many Moors on the western side of Sri Lanka are traders, professionals and civil servants. The Malays of Sri Lanka originated in Southeast Asia and today consists of about 50,000 people. Their ancestors came to the country when both Sri Lanka and Indonesia were colonies of the Dutch. The Malays make up about 5% of the Muslim population in Sri Lanka, and they predominantly follow the Shafi jurisprudence within Sunni Islam. There are also some Indian Muslims in Sri Lanka. They trace their origins to immigrants searching for business opportunities during the British colonial period. The majority of the Indian people came from Tamil Nadu and Kerala provinces. Now there are around 30,000 people of Indian origin in Sri Lanka. The Memon people of Sri Lanka are originally from Pakistan. Their number is only around 3,000. The Memon Muslims follow the Hanafi jurisprudence. The Dawoodi Bohras and the Khajas of Sri Lanka are Shia Muslims who came from the Indian province of Gujarat. Their number is around 2,000. The Dawoodi Bohras maintain their own places of worship and they speak their own language.
Alright then, give applause to Sri Lanka. Right then, so the next country will be Philippines. I bet you're very curious about Philippines cultures, right? So to the operators, would you like to open the video, right? To share the video.
One of the customs of the Filipino culture is to celebrate festivals. Its objective is to honor local history and culture, promote local products, or celebrate a bountiful harvest. Philippine musical instruments fascinate me, and I am inspired by how local Filipinos preserve and pass on their culture to the future generations. Art is the reflection of the world around you. That makes Philippines have color in our history, but it's really the art that colored it for us. Filipino people are very connected to nature. They draw all their inspiration, their spirituality from nature, and it's reflected in their work like in weaving. Also, Filipino craftsmanship and artistry come together in the season of Christmas.
So right, that is cultures of Philippines. So the next country will be Singapore. To the operator, would you like to share the video?
Singapore is a melting pot of cultures where we have diverse ethnicities coming from different lands, and our forefathers made this place their home. Heritage is a legacy of our past. It gives us our sense of identity, and it's also a resource for us to reimagine and also to recreate new things. The process of preserving heritage itself is not stagnant. It's a process of innovation. It's about retaining our roots. It's about remaining relevant in the global times, and also how can we reimagine it for future generations.
So Singapore is made up of so many different ethnicities, all these different cultural groups being able to live together, coexisting in a small place. I think that is an amazing feat. So we have many different cultural precincts in Singapore, but the most favorite one for myself would be Little India. Another one would be Juchet Katong. You have to be in Little India to experience Little India. It is a sensorial experience, I would say. You will walk down the streets and smell the fresh garlands. You can hear the Bollywood music and then the buzz around people walking and trading. Especially now on the streets of Little India, they set up these little chaat stalls where you can try Indian street food. So my favorite is also Jujet because it is a marriage between two beautiful cultures, the Chinese and the Malays. You will see this beautiful row of colorful shop houses. I love the architecture, the intricate designs, and also maybe you want to learn some craft work, some embroidery. That is the place to go. In Jujet, that is where you can find a wide array of peranakan kuis. There's so many variety, colorful ones, and of course the different flavors.
My favorite area in Singapore is definitely Chinatown. Despite this name Chinatown, this is actually a place that's home to different ethnicities in Singapore. Along the same streets, you can actually find different historical places of worship. And there's lots of activities and festivals that's going on all year round. Really, there's always something to discover every time you come. Food has always been the most comforting thing, and it is always something that brings families, communities, or people of diverse backgrounds together. Singapore's hawker culture was recognized by UNESCO as the intangible cultural heritage. Definitely, hawker food is a great way to experience Singapore's multicultural melting pot through taste. So I encourage visitors who are coming to Singapore to look beyond the surface, to get to know our different communities, get to talk to us, and you never know, there's something that you can discover and maybe rediscover about yourself as well.
The thing that makes me most happy and proud in my job is when a traveler comes and tells me that, "Hey Dani, it's great hanging out with you today. I wouldn't have learned this much information about Singapore if I would have done it alone myself." I feel so fulfilled to be able to share my Singapore to all of my visitors.
All right then. Thank you, operator. So, ladies and gentlemen, our next performance is come from Qatar. To the operator, would you like to help me to share the video, please?
Qatar looks towards the future, but you can still find enigmatic traces of its past all around the country. At Al Jassasiyah in the north, there are hundreds of ancient rock carvings, some thousands of years old. Drawings of dhow boats recall when pearl divers spent the long weeks of summer out at sea, bravely risking their lives in search of treasure. Etched animals reference the nomadic Bedouin tribes, whose legacy locals still honor today through their love of falconry and camping retreats in Qatar's timeless deserts. A UNESCO World Heritage Site dating from the 18th century, Al Zubarah is a former city that shelters the remains of mosques and palaces. Just beyond Doha, you can see the 19th century Barzan Towers, majestic edifices built as protective structures and as lunar observatories for astronomers. And then near the northern coast, Al Raqiat is one of the most significant defensive forts in the country. But when oil was discovered in the 20th century, Qatar's fortunes changed dramatically. As the country's prosperity grew, so did its capital. Doha's first hotels and skyscrapers only emerged in the 1980s. Now, this former pearling and fishing town is one of the world's most futuristic cities. You can sense Qatar's history when you wander the colorful markets of Doha's Souk Waqif, a trading site for generations, where locals still gather at cafes and stalls, selling perfumes, fabrics, and fragrant spices. Or at the restored townhouses that form Msherib museums. To learn even more about the country's heritage, the spectacular National Museum of Qatar contains precious artifacts that chart the country's dramatic development from antiquity to modernity. And there's more to come. As Qatar moves forward, it's with an awareness that what we do today will become future generations' history. From the foundation of the groundbreaking Lusail city to supporting initiatives that will set global benchmarks in education, sustainability, and more, pioneering efforts are being made to create a country that will be a source of immense pride for tomorrow's Qataris.
All right then, ladies and gentlemen, very awesome and very great. I want to go to Qatar one day. This is a great country, right? So let's move to the next performance. The next video will show you all the exciting attraction of Tanzania. What is Tanzania? It's very new to me. I also want to know it. So please, to the operator, share the video.
One of East Africa's busiest ports, Dar es Salaam is Tanzania's largest city and commercial center. A lively waterfront city that blends African, Indian, and Arab influences to create a unique urban culture, Dar has sprawled chaotically in all directions in recent decades, but still has plenty of charm. With a city center sprinkled with attractive colonial buildings, streets lined with a plethora of palm-fringed beaches, Dar has a laid-back feel that makes it hard to believe that the population is now over 6 million. Despite being located on a coast with centuries of urban history, Dar es Salaam's story is relatively short. When the Omani Sultan of nearby Zanzibar started building a new city here in 1865, the existing town was little more than a fishing village. Given a grand Arabic name, Dar es Salaam means haven of peace. The city later became the capital of the nascent country of Tanganyika, now Tanzania, firstly under the Germans and then under the British. Following Tanzanian independence in 1961, the country's capital eventually moved inland to Dodoma, but Dar es Salaam still remains Tanzania's largest city and its most prominent commercial and cultural hub. Today, the city center may have sprouted many steel and glass towers, but it also has many early 20th century Art Deco buildings. Add to this a fringe of beaches with their bars, palm trees, and the occasional old sailing boats gliding past, and a lot of its old world charm still remains among the chaos of a decidedly modern city. While most non-business visitors only tend to stop briefly en route to Mount Kilimanjaro, the Serengeti or Zanzibar, there is enough on offer to make it worth lingering. The clean, sandy island beaches at Bagamoyo are superb, while just inland, the Pugu Hill Forest Reserve offer a remarkably pristine tropical forest landscape for a site so close to a major metropolis. If the way to a man's heart is through its food, Dar es Salaam's fine varied restaurants and decent music scene will net a few more love-struck travelers yet.
All right then, ladies and gentlemen, for information, these videos are created by the students of these lectures, but they cannot attend this today's event due to something else's or some agenda. But after this, we're going to take a look and in a performance, each country performance that the students exist here. So let's move to the next performance. The next video will show you all the exciting attraction of our beloved country, Indonesia. And then therefore, I would like to ask the first one is Arashid Putra Rafi from Grade 10. Would you like to come here with me? Hello, Rashid. Hi.
Hello.
Hello, how are you today?
Today I'm fine. And okay.
All right then. So would you like to tell us about your video, right?
Okay. Must be presented. Okay. Or
Right.
I must tell it before.
You must present it before the video.
Okay. This is one of my country, Indonesia, and this consists of three aspects. There is geography, cultural, and cuisines, foods. Okay, that's it.
So we are going to take a look of Indonesian culture, right? The food and then all of their cultures and something else like that. I bet you're very curious about that, don't we? So I'm pretty sure all the participants can't wait to see the video. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's take a look at the video. Let's take a look at the video, right? Right then. Thank you very much. Enjoy the video.
This is Indonesia, and these are our stories. Stories you might not have seen, heard, or watched, waiting for your discovery and for you to write your own. This is our beauty. Ever heard people say the grass is greener on the other side? Well, this is the other side. Except that it's not just green, but also blue, red, and yellow too, as far as eyes can see. This is our secret. Shh. Better lower your volume if you don't want to wake them up. Inside this jungle, they proudly prowl and growl and whatever it is they're doing over here. And can you hear it? It's our call to feast. So don't be shy. Treat yourself with something sweet, savory, spicy. Just don't lick your screen, please. These aren't just some foods or spices. It's our legacy, crafted, refined, served over time. And this is Bali. You know, with its wonderful beaches, mountains, palm trees, and parties. But why stop there? Go further. Meet the locals, the very hands who craft the finest and the very best every single day. Because all this is Indonesia, and all these are our stories. It's time for you to discover them and write your own. So, where do you begin?
So can I start?
All right then, go for it.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Today I want to share my culture of Indonesia, and the title of the presentation is Unity in Diversity, Exploring Indonesia's Cultural Tapestry. So first, Indonesia is a hub of cultural diversity and natural beauty. Why? Because Indonesia is a diverse and captivating country located in Southeast Asia, and it straddles the equator located between the continents of Asia and Australia. And it is the world's largest archipelago nation. Besides that, this sprawling archipelago is strategically positioned, making it is a hub of cultural diversity and natural beauty. And the second one is unity in diversity. Indonesia's national motto, or Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, this profound concept lies at the heart of Indonesia's identity, reflecting the nation's extraordinary cultural, ethnic, linguistics, and religion diversity. So, to sum up, Indonesia is home to hundreds of distinct ethnic groups, with each own language, traditions, and customs. So, the first one is geographically diversity. So, Indonesia vast geography, it is an archipelago comprised of over 700 islands scattered across the equator, and it making it the largest archipelago country in the world. And these islands are divided into 5 majors that, as you can see on the screen, it is Sumatra, Java, Borneo, Sulawesi, and Papua. The country landscapes are incredibly diverse, ranging from the lush tropical rainforests of Sumatra, volcanic peaks of Java, vast savannas of Kalimantan, incredible beaches of Sulawesi, and the pristine coral reefs of Raja Ampat in Papua. This geographical diversity has endowed Indonesia with a stunning array of ecosystems and natural beach, making it a biodiversity hotspot and attracting travelers and research alike. So the second one is geography has influenced regional cultures and traditions. Different landscapes have influenced the livelihoods of local communities, leading to distinct cultural practice. For instance, the first, it is a volcanic source in Java and Bali. And because the volcanic soils, it is intensive rice cultivations, fostering complex irrigation systems, and the final is deeply tied to rice cultivations. The second one is dense forest in Kalimantan, which is Dayak. It is developed traditions centered around the dense rainforest, relying on skills like hunting and gathering. And the last one is maritime culture in Sulawesi, or we can say it is Bugis, and it is seafaring traditions. So the second one is cultural arts and traditions, traditional Indonesian arts and craft. Indonesia boasts a rich tapestry of traditional arts and craft, each with its unique charm. For instance, there's batik, like I wear today. It is a method of wax resist dyeing, produced intricate patterns on fabrics, and an art form deeply embedded in Indonesian culture. The second one is wayang kulit, or shadow puppet. Traditional theatrical performance that use intricately carved leather puppets cast in front of a lit screen to tell stories from mythology and folklore. And the third is gamelan, which is an ensemble music form primarily made up of percussion instruments like xylophones, drum, and gongs, creating hypnotic and melodious tunes. And the second one of cultural arts and tradition, it is a significance of those cultural expressions in daily life and ceremonies. The traditional Indonesian arts and craft play a pivotal role in the daily life and ceremonies of the Indonesian people. For instance, that batik, it is used in rituals and ceremony to symbolize cultural identity and status. The second one is wayang kulit. The performances are commonly featured in various ceremonies, from births to weddings and funerals, where they serve as a medium for conveying morals and cultural values. And the final is gamelan. It is accompanies traditional dance and religious ceremonies, adding a spiritual and communal dimensions to these events. And the last one is culinary delights. Indonesian cuisine staples foods and regional specialties. Indonesian cuisines staple foods and regional specialties. And it is a captivating blend of flavors reflecting the country's diverse culture and geography. And as you can see, one of the famous Indonesian dishes is nasi goreng, a flavored fried rice, and it is often served with a fried egg on the top. Beside nasi goreng, each region of Indonesia has their own specialties, like rendang from West Sumatra, gado-gado from Jakarta, and soto mie from Bogor. So, the second one is influence of spice, herbs, and the diverse culinary traditions from different regions. The ingredients used in the Indonesian cuisines like turmeric, ginger, lemongrass, and celenggo infuse dishes with distinctive flavors and fragrance. And for instance, the diverse culinary traditions from different regions, and they use of coconut milk in Sumatran and Japanese cuisines, while the eastern regions incorporate more seafood and sago. And it is from Moluccas and Maluku Island, historically known as the Spice Island, have contributed immensely to the world's spice trade, making spices like cloves and nutmeg integral to Indonesian cooking. So to sum up the presentations, Indonesia is a nation that beautifully exemplifies the concept of unity in diversity. First, it is vast geography, because compromising thousands of islands and diverse landscape has given rise to a rich tapestry of regional cultures and traditions. The second one is significance of traditional Indonesian arts and crafts like batik, wayang kulit, and gamelan, which serve as expressions of identity and storytelling in the daily life and ceremonies. And the third is Indonesia's culinary delights, showcasing its staple foods and regional specialties infused with a plethora of spices and herbs. Together, these elements encapsulate the multi-faced cultural mosaic of Indonesia, illustrating how diverse traditions and practice harmoniously coexist in one nation. So, lastly, Indonesia culture diversity and unity offer valuable lessons for our interconnected world. In today's globalized society, understanding and appreciating diverse culture are more crucial than ever. And by learning from Indonesia's example like that, we are reminded that cultural sharing fosters tolerance, empathy, and peaceful coexistence. It's through sharing and understanding each other cultures that we can bridge divides and build more inclusive and harmonious global community. As we explore and celebrate Indonesia's vibrant culture, let us be inspired to promote cultural exchange and cooperation as tools for fostering unity and harmony worldwide. And that is for me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rashid. So, to sum up again, Indonesia's culture diversity and unity offer valuable lessons for our interconnected world. In today's globalized society, understanding and appreciating diverse cultures are more crucial than ever. And by learning from Indonesian example, we are reminded that culture sharing fosters tolerance, empathy, and peaceful coexistence. It's through sharing and understanding each other's cultures that we can bridge divides and build a more inclusive and harmonious global community. So thank you very much. Indonesia is an amazing country. And then the next one, let's move to our next exhibition, which has come from a very far away country from Indonesia. So it's Cameroon. Okay, before watching this video, is there any brothers or sisters from Cameroon who wants to explain to us about what the video is? I would like to invite Isa Hamado from Group 29. Hello. Hello, Isa Hamado.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Could you hear my voice?
Hello.
Okay. You share the video that I shared.
Before we share the video, I would like you to explain a little bit about your video. Can you?
Okay, it's can I just talk because I cannot open my camera where I am.
Never mind.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. My video, I just want to explain about a little bit about Cameroon. First of all, let me present Cameroon, even though maybe it's your first time to know about Cameroon. Cameroon is a country in Central African part. It is between Central African Republic and Gabon. It is made of this one. Cameroon has two main languages, French and English. So we speak French and English in Cameroon, and we have almost 30 million population, and we also have 30% of Muslim, and the rest are Christian and others. So I would like to present only like the small part of our culture which is related to foods. Cameroonian foods, we have many dishes. The main, the well known is fufu and ero. In this video, it is explained how to cook the type of food that we have, almost 30. So it started by Koki and others. So the well-knowns you can find it, that is fufu and ero, and it is explained how to cook this fufu and ero. It is a well-known dish in Cameroon. So maybe if you watch the video, you have any question you can ask. Your question are welcomed.
All right then. I think after this we are gonna take a look at the video, right? Brother Isa Hamado.
Yes.
All right then. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's watch a video from Cameroon.
My top 30 Cameroonian delicacies of food. Grab a seat because this video is going to make you salivate. It's okay to salivate, but don't go away. Hello beautiful people, it's your girl Claudia and welcome back to my channel. On today's episode, I'm bringing to you 30 top Cameroonian delicacies. Cameroon is blessed with food. We have a lot. Before we get started, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you don't miss out when I post any of my videos. Most of the food I'll be bringing to you today, I have the recipes on my channel. I'm going to put some of the links in the description box for you to check it out. The first delicacy here is cocky beans. This dish is mouth-watering. It is made with black-eyed peas soaked, blended, and with some palm oil and other ingredients. You can definitely enjoy it with plantains, sweet potatoes, yam, or whatsoever you choose. The next on my list is goat meat pepper soup. Pepper soup, you have many spices, people cook it differently, and it really tastes good. Peppered or spicy snails. You can either call it slow boys or nyamangoro, short form nyama. It has a lot of names in Cameroon. Snails are rich in protein and low in fat, so please definitely eat snails. It is common with people in the southwest region of Cameroon. The next here is this amazing, juicy, delicious grilled mackerel or roasted fish. My side here is kwakoko, onions, and some pepper sauce. In Cameroon, we have many ways in which we marinate or grill the fish. Egusi soup. Egusi soup is made from pumpkin seeds, and you can put some green leaves inside like bitter leaves or spinach and any protein you like. Enjoy it with gari, fufu, plantains, or whatever. Banan malakse is the next. It's just unripe bananas cooked with blended or ground peanut. It's really good. It's tasty, especially when made spicy and with smoked fish. Poulet DG on my list. Who does not like poulet DG? In Cameroon, our parents made us believe that only rich people enjoy this meal, but nowadays anybody can eat it. It is just stir-fried chicken and half-ripe plantains, cooked with tomatoes, onion, green beans, carrots, and many types of veggies. Mpu fish. In Cameroon, some people are like, why will I be eating plantain and plantain? This is because the soup is made with ground, dry plantains, and you enjoy it with boiled plantains. So they're like, why eat plantains and plantains? But trust me, it's worth it. This food is mouth watering. It's really good. Next on my list is Ekwang. Some people say Ekpang. So I don't even know which one is the correct pronunciation. Just come down to the comment and tell me which one is correct. Made with grated cocoyams, wrapped in cocoyam leaves. Nowadays, people use different types of leaves. Next is Pak Cocoa Bible. My Southwest people, my Bakweri people. This is your delicacy. Grated cocoyams, wrapped in plantain leaves with your everyday ingredients. Another delicacy here is fried rice. In Cameroon, we have different ways in which we cook and enjoy rice. Either we eat it with beans, stew, or we fry it or make it as jollof. Another delicacy is dole. This is my favorite meal. Dole, just imagine the sweetness of the peanut and the bitterness of the leaves infused together to give you that taste. Oh my goodness. Sweet yams. I definitely love sweet yams. Who does not love sweet yams? Another is bongo chobi. This one, it has a dark color like black soup just because of the roasted traditional spices made in it. You can enjoy it with cassava, but plantain is the best that goes with it. Next on my list is egusi pudding. In egusi pudding is just pumpkin seed blended with some ingredients, wrapped in leaves and boiled. Eru. Eru. Is it eru or eru? Whatsoever, just bring fufu and let me show you how it's eaten. The next is grilled or roasted plantain with palm oil and pear. Just have it for breakfast or for dinner. Bobolo and granite paste. I can have this dish 3 times per day and I will be very, very okay. Another is bitter leaf soup and fufu. This bitter leaf soup, you can eat it with whatever side. It must not only be fufu. Anything you have, it goes with it. We have stew. This one, to be specific, is chicken stew. We have fish stew, kanda stew, many types of stew made in Cameroon. Just bring rice and I'll show you how we eating. Sese plantain or porridge plantain is another one. Just put some smoked fish, meat, or any protein of your choice. We have fried kidney red beans or fried red kidney beans here. Another is corn chaff. That's corn cooked with beans and our favorite or everyday ingredients. Achu is the next. My Bamenda people, Bafut Bambili, where you at? Come, let's enjoy this Achu delicacy. Fried cabbage and beef. Who does not like fried cabbage? Just bring some plantains and I will show you how it's eaten. Like I said before, we have different types of stew. This one is fish stew. Check the description box because I have recipes of these meals. Okongobong soup or pumpkin leaf soup. This one, in fact, I don't need to explain much. If you've tasted it, you know what I mean. We have some peppered kanda or spicy kanda fried with tomatoes, onion, and any other ingredients of your choice. Fufu corn and kati jamanjama pepper. In fact, when we talk about kati, it's just roasted or grilled chicken cooked with palm oil. The next here is jollof rice. It's different from the fried rice I showed before. This one is just jollof rice. You can eat it with any protein, chicken, beef, fish, or whatsoever, but trust me, it's amazing. We have garden egg stew or eggplant stew, but in Cameroon we call it garden egg. We've come to the end of this video for today. So let me know in the comment section which Cameroonian dish is your favorite and which one you haven't yet tried out and you would love to try it out. Lastly, check out my other recipes on my channel. I bet you they are amazing. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.
Okay. Hello, Brother Isa. Would you like to give an explanation to your video? A little explanation? Or just that's enough? Hello again to Brother Isa. Is there an explanation would you like to give to us tonight? All right, then I think we're gonna move to the next performance, right? The next exhibition. So it comes from our beloved country, from Indonesia. And then I would like to welcome Fiona, Miss Fiona. This is one of my friends. Hello, Miss Fiona.
Hi, Brother Ali. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine. What about you, Miss Fiona?
Super cool. Thank you.
So what kind of video would you like to give us today?
Okay. I'm going to show you a video, as a performance. Exactly. I'm going to sing a medley Indonesian song.
Oh,
Yeah, Indonesian traditional song from
very
Aceh,
interesting.
from Padang, West Sumatra, my hometown, and
It's my
from
hometown also.
oh yeah, we're hometown. We're the same hometown from DKI Jakarta and Nusa Tenggara Timur. And yeah, as we know that Indonesia, in Indonesia there are so many, 1,000 island with 100,000 cultures, but I'm just going to show it up only 4 cultures. So hope you guys enjoy this video.
All right then. So we are very proud being Indonesia, don't we? So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we are proudly present the performance from Miss Fiona. The operator, please play the video.
Bunga jempa megah di Aceh, bunga tak lebih indah lagoina. Bunga jempa megah di Aceh, bunga tak lebih indah lagoina. Putih kuning mencampur merah, kemang si ulah cira tak rupa. Putih kuning mencampur merah, kemang si ulah cira tak rupa. Kampung nan Jawa di mako, penuh selesai berkuliah, terkena jod kawan-kawan lama, sangket basuhnya sudah, pandu dua nyonan elo, nan suka bergotong royong, kok susah sama-sama dirasuk dan takkan ngajak kawan, Indra ayah dia sadonyo, rasa mengimbau dan pulang dan takkan ngajak kawan. Yuk kita nonton ondel-ondelnya, yuk kita ngarak ondel-ondelnya, ondel-ondel ari anaknya, ya anaknya igel-igelan, mak bapak ondel-ondel ngibing, Para pengantin disenati, yang nonton rame kegerangan, ikut ngarang iring-iringan. Pak rumpak, kendang nyaring di tepat, yang nonton girang, tak ada surak-surak, tangan iseng jailin balik ondel-ondel, taruhin puntungan rambut kebakaran. Mana di mana anak kambing saya, anak kambing saya ada di pohon waru. Mana di mana jantung hati saya, jantung hati saya ada di tumpung baru. Caca marica hey hey, caca marica hey hey, caca marica ada di kampung baru. Caca marica hey hey, caca marica hey hey, caca marica ada di kampung baru. Hey hey hey.
Alright then, yuk kita nonton ondel-ondelnya. Oh my God, you have a beautiful voice, right, Miss Fiona? Your singing is so emotive and very powerful. Oh my God, especially this song comes from Indonesia, from West Sumatra, and then from DKI Jakarta. How brilliant is that? Would you like to give any explanation or something else, or just enough, Miss Fiona?
I think that's just enough. Hope you guys enjoy.
All right then, I really enjoying that. All right then, thank you, Miss Fiona. I'm sure all of you can't wait to see the next performance, right? So for the next performance, we are going to experiment in an exciting show from our faraway country, that is from Bangladesh. So I would like to invite Mr. Hossain Muhammad Anayat. So hello.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. How are you, sir?
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm fine. What about you, sir? How are you today?
Alhamdulillah. I would like to say something about Bangladesh. Bangladesh, officially the People's Republic of Bangladesh, is a country in South Asia. It is the 18th most populous country in the world, with a population of around 169 million people in an area of 148,460 square kilometers. Bangladesh is among the most densely populated countries in the world and shares land borders with India to the west, north, and east, and Myanmar to the southeast. To the south, it has a coastline along the Bay of Bengal. It is narrowly separated from Bhutan and Nepal by the Siliguri corridor, and from China by the Indian state of Sikkim in the north. Dhaka is the capital and largest city, is the nation's political, financial, and cultural center. Chittagong, the second largest city, is the biggest port on the Bay of Bengal. The official language is Bengali, one of the eastmost branches of the Indo-European languages family. So my video, I have gathered some information and collected from some channel regarding history and cultural issues. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, brother Anayat. So I bet you are very curious, right, guys, about the video of Bangladesh. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's watch the video.
আমার সোনার বাংলা, আমি তোমায় ভালোবাসি, চিরদিন তোমার আকাশ, চিরদিন তোমার আকাশ
Bangladesh, officially the People's Republic of Bangladesh, is a country in South Asia. It is the 8th most populous country in the world, with a population exceeding 163 million people, in an area of 148,560 square kilometers, making it one of the most densely populated countries in the world. Large Muslim population of Bangladesh makes it the third largest Muslim majority country. Dhaka, the capital and largest city, is the nation's economic, political, and cultural hub. Chittagong, the largest seaport, is the second largest city. Bangladesh's tourist attractions include historical monuments, resorts, beaches, picnic spots, forests and tribal people, wildlife of various species. Activities for tourists include angling, water skiing, river cruising, hiking, rowing, yachting, and sea bathing. In the northern part, comprising the Rajshahi division, there are archaeological sites, including the temple city Puthi-A in Rajshahi. In the southeastern part, which is the Chittagong division, there are natural and hilly areas like Chittagong Hill Tracts, along with sandy sea beaches. The most notable beach, in Cox's Bazar, is a contender for the title of longest unbroken sandy sea beach in the world. In Chittagong division, the other most attractive tourist places are Neela Chal, Nilgiri, Golden Temple at Bandarban district, Hanging Bridge, Kaptai Lake at Rangamati district, Sajak Valley at Kagrachari district. In the southwestern part, mainly the Khulna division, there is the Sundarbans, the largest mangrove forest of the world with Royal Bengal tiger and spotted deer. Bangladesh government has formed tourist police unit to better protect local and foreign tourists, as well as look after the nature and wildlife in the tourist spots. Bangladesh, the heaven of earth.
All right. Oh, Bangladesh. I was curious everything about Bangladesh, right? It's a great nation. So, brother Anayat, would you like to give any explanation again or just enough?
Pranab, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I would like to invite all of you. Please come Bangladesh and see and share our culture with your nation. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, sir. We will. Okay, and now we're going to see our next culture performance. Which country is it? Yes, the next culture performance comes from our beloved country, Indonesia. Yes, I would like to invite my brother Khairul Rijal from group 6. Would you like to come up here and talk to me? Hello, Miss Khairul Rijal. Assalamualaikum. There's no sign of Khairul Rijal, right? So, all right, then without further ado, let's take a look at a video from Khairul Rijal.
Indonesia is the most beautiful land in the universe. The land where we were born. The nation where we grew up. So many colors that live together in peace. With a million timeless treasures. With an abundance of natural wealth. Indonesia is not just wonderful. Indonesia is a wonderland.
Kota baru gunungnya bermegah, bermegah, bermanaku di sana, bermanaku di sana. Bertemu lawanlah adinda, adinda iman bidadara. Soleram, 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 anak yang manis, janganlah dicium, sayang kalau dicium, merah pipinya. Kampuangan jauh di Batu, Gunung San sebaku Liliang, takkan aja kawan-kawan nalamu, sangke basuh yang surya. Tak lelo, 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 ledo, sak menang, ojo pijer nangis, anakku sing ayu rupane, dadi pandekare bangsa.
All right then. All right then. Thank you very much, our brother Khairul Rijal. So, ladies and gentlemen, actually there is another performance, but suddenly it was cancelled. But it should be all right then. So, the last video is going to be the last one for tonight's session. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is all for the performance for today. We would like to thank all the participants to have sent these videos to us, and we apologize for not being able to play all the recommended videos because we couldn't retrieve the video from the link you have shared. So, I hope all the videos which has been presented today open up your horizon about the cultures in other countries, particularly in all countries exhibited today. I hope that our agenda today may become a little bit help to release all your tensions due to various routines like pre-test and post-test and other assignments actually. So before we close, we would like to remind you all participants to fill the attendance link on the chat room. And then I would like to remind you all again that tomorrow's agenda will start at the same time today at 4 o'clock in the evening, Western Indonesia time. Tomorrow we're going to listen Dr. Ahmad Juwaini about Islamic financing on green or blue economy, case study of Indonesia. And then we're going to listen to Dr. Muhammad Rizky Prima Sakti from University College Bahrain, UCB. He's going to talk about Islamic financing on green or blue economy. That is case study of Bahrain. So there is case study of Indonesia and also case study of Bahrain as well. Right. So we are not going to have any other agenda after this. Thank you for your attendance, attention, and also reactions for today. We are apologize for all the conveniences. Wallahu a'lam bishawab. Let's close our agenda by saying hamdalah and also doa kifaratul majelis. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and see you in the next lecture, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Through providing various benefit by being a zakat management institution in Indonesia, Badan Amil Zakat Nasional Basnas is here to invigorate the Love Zakat movement. Formed by the government based on the decree of the President of the Republic of Indonesia number 8 of 2001, which has the task and function of collecting and distributing zakat, infak, and sodako at the national level, Basnas is spread throughout Indonesia and coordinates provincial Basnas, Regency and city level Basnas, Amil Zakat institution, and zakat collecting units in various institutions, as well as international zakat institutions. By bringing the spirit to become the leading institutions to enhance the welfare of the Ummah, Basnas has received various awards as a form of public trust as an accountable institution, including ISO 9001-2015 certified, audited with unqualified audit opinion since 2002. The award of intensity, consistency, and innovation in the response of COVID-19 from BNPB. The Championship Award in Capacity Building and Leadership Award in Community Development and Philanthropy from Global Good Governance Award in 2022. Best Business Transformation and Best Indonesia Customer Quality from SWA. By maintaining the spirit of zakat management based on Islamic law, trustworthiness, expediency, justice, legal certainty, integration, and accountability, Badan Amil Zakat Nasional distributes and utilizes according to the Sharia to aid Asnaf, and it's summarized into 5 main sectors. Humanity, education, health, dakwah, and economy. By continuing to facilitate sharing access for all people, Basnas provides various payment channels through the counters, mini markets, transfer services, up to dozens of channels and digital wallets, as well as PayPal. Basnas continues to expand the benefit of various productive and effective programs that are based on the principles of safe Sharia, safe regulation, and safe for the unitary state of the Republic of Indonesia. Together with Basnas, create a just and a prosperous society all around Indonesia. Basnas, the leading institution to enhance the welfare of the Ummah.